Welcome to first grade with Pasco eSchool. You have 9 teachers on our first grade team. One of these teachers will be your homeroom teacher that you will work with for your core subjects. That doesn't mean you might not get a chance to meet one of the other teachers during a live lesson throughout the year. Your supply list is located here. You will need dry erase markers, 1 pack of wide rule notebook paper, crayons, colored pencils or markers, pencils, 3-ring binder or folders, glue sticks, scissors, 1 spiral notebook, a ruler, a printer and printer paper, headphones and a microphone, a sketchbook if you're taking art, and a dry erase board or a sheet protector like the picture below. To access your courses, you're going to go to My Pasco Connect. You're going to go to sign in using your district username and password. If you do not know your district username and password, please contact your teacher and they will let you know what it is. Once you're in, you're going to click the My Learning icon. There you will be taken to your homeroom. You will click your homeroom every day. That is where you will see important announcements. You will also see your pacing for the week. At your homeroom screen, you can click on each subject. It will take you directly to that course. For example, if you wanted to start math, you would click on your math tab and it would take you to your math course. There you will find your lessons for that day. Course pacing and attendance. We ask that you try to log in daily. You spend 4 to 5 hours on core coursework. This is recommended that you work on each subject daily. If something comes up and you need to work on it a different day, that's fine too. We are flexible. As long as you keep us up to date with what you're doing, we understand life happens and we'll work with you. Weekly newsletters and pacing guides will be sent out each week. Your coursework will be released on Monday mornings. You can view all of your lessons for the week. We ask that you watch all of your learning videos so that your student can understand the content before completing any assignments, discussions, or quizzes. We also ask that you try to submit daily if possible. This helps your teacher keep up with the feedback so that if there's any misunderstandings with content, the student will be aware and be able to adjust accordingly or make arrangements to meet with the teacher for more support. Grading expectations. Just like in a brick and mortar school, E for excellent, S for satisfactory, N for needs improvement, and U for below expectations. Report cards will be available at the end of each quarter. Please note that your grades are not determined just on the coursework that you're doing and submitting. Your teachers are also going to be having you participate in live lessons, discussion-based assessments, and EUREKA conferences, which will all account for your grade. Speaking of lessons, your weekly virtual lessons will be on our Zoom or our Kaltura. Your teacher will send you out a schedule for you to sign up for live lessons. We will try to offer day and evening live lessons. If you attend a live lesson, some of your coursework for that day will be replaced. So for example, if you attend a live lesson for math, then that day's math work will be excused. A schedule will be sent out soon for these lesson signups. We're also going to have one-on-one or small group lessons as needed. You will have discussion-based assessments, which is a one-on-one discussion with your teacher where we kind of do a check-in and make sure that you're understanding the content being delivered. You're also going to have reading conferences. We do EUREKA conferences just like you did in your brick and mortar school last year for kindergarten. This is a time when you meet with your teacher one-on-one to go over your goals for reading and to check in and receive support. EUREKA conferences will begin next week. Be on the lookout in your announcement section of your homeroom page for sign-up times for EUREKA. Our math is EUREKA, just like you did in kindergarten last year. Your format will consist of an application problem, a concept development video, and a problem set. Please, please watch your concept development video carefully. You can always re-watch it if you need to. Your problem set will have some must-do problems. You will need to check your pacing guide to know what those problems are. They will also be listed in the course itself. If you want to do all the problems, you can. We also use Zearn, which will be starting next week, the second week of school. We are waiting for our class list to be finalized, and once that happens, all of the students will be automatically uploaded into Zearn. Zearn correlates with the EUREKA math lessons. You will also have end-of-topic quizzes, mid-module assessments, and end-of-module assessments. We also will do discussion-based assessments, which is that one-on-one time with your teacher to go over the concepts being delivered in math to make sure there are no ELA Science and Social Studies. This daily format will consist of a lesson on the topic and a quiz or assignment that follows. Now, there are some activities that you can do within the lesson on the topic that won't necessarily be turned in for grading, but are important to do. Here are some navigating tips. This might look familiar to you from when you did distance learning at the end of last year. When you log in, you want to make sure you scroll all the way down to see all of the content on the screen. Click here to see the slides for the lesson. Notice some lessons have a lot of slides. For example, this one has 14. You'll want to pay attention to your pacing guide to see what slides you are responsible for covering that day. If you want to do all the slides in one day, that's fine too. Your pacing is just a guide. It is important that you hit the next button when you're completely done with all of your slides. To move through the slides, you want to use your arrows up here. Click Next only when you have completed all of the slides for that lesson. If you have any questions for us, you can email your teacher and we will get back to you as soon as we can with the answers that you need. If we don't have the answer, we will work hard to find out for you. We are excited to have you in first grade with us today and for this year. Go Ninjas!